Hello, our story today is titled The Pizza Delivery Nightmare. Let's begin. When I was 12, I experienced a night that is etched in my memory. My parents, newly confident in my independence, left me home alone. Our quiet town, with its usual sense of security, was the setting for the beginning of a nightmare. It was a perfect Friday night, a house to myself, James Bond games, and pizza I had ordered from Giannis. The delivery man arrived, a man in his 30s with a thick beard, glasses, and a black trucker cap. As he handed me the box and gave me my change, his eyes rose above me into the house, and he asked in a strange tone that pierced the silence of the night, "Are you alone here?" My parents had taught me to be cautious, so I replied stupidly, "My parents are on their way home." He realized I was lying, as the driveway was empty of cars. I quickly closed the door, my heart pounding. Hours later, around 11 p.m., the doorbell rang. I thought it was my parents, so I rushed over. "Mom! Dad!" I called through the door. A strange voice replied, "Hello, I need help." "I need to use the phone." I asked who he was, and he repeated his request. I was too scared to look, realizing that opening the door would be a disaster. As I climbed the stairs, the man banged on the door and said, "Wait, please, I need help." That meant he had seen me. I saw his shadow in the dark. I ran to my parents' room, grabbed the phone, and called my mother. Her voice changed immediately when I told her. She asked me if I had revealed my presence, and I admitted it. When she asked if anyone knew I was there, I remembered the pizza delivery man. As I was telling her, the doorbell rang twice more. I panicked. She asked me to stay in their room and keep the door closed. Through the window, I heard the back gate open quietly. I whispered, "What if he tries to come in through the living room window?" She told me to be quiet and wait. I began to calm down a little when I heard distinct footsteps downstairs. Someone was inside the house. I whispered to my mother, and I heard her shout to the police, "The man is inside the house. Hurry." She told me to hide under the bed. The small lock on the door was my only refuge. I heard footsteps climbing the stairs, then fading as he searched our bedrooms. My mother told me that the police were going to break into the house. Then I heard footsteps in the hallway approaching my parents' door. He tried the handle, found it locked, and tried several times. Then there was a light knock, without a word. He tried the handle one last time before retreating into the hallway and disappearing into the house. I tried hard not to cry, too afraid of the slightest sound. Finally, my mother told me the police had arrived. I expected to hear them breaking down the door, but instead I heard heavy footsteps and a man calling my name, identifying himself as an officer. My mother allowed me to open the door. There were 2 officers upstairs and 2 downstairs. They didn't break down the front door because the back door was wide open and the rear sliding window was fully open, the obvious point of entry. I told the police everything, including my suspicions about the pizza delivery man. My parents listened on their way there. The next night, we went to Giannis, but the man wasn't there. When we described him to the manager, he said it was Phil and insisted it couldn't be him. My parents made a scene. We waited an hour, but Phil didn't show up. They thought the manager had tipped him off. We never went back to Giannis, and it was a long time before I felt safe again. I still think it was the pizza delivery guy or someone he knew. Who else would have known I was alone that night? If you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel.